And for this episode, we will talk about tips that may help you prepare yourself when visiting Marble Canyon in BC, Canada for the first time. And if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and also click the notification bell so you get notified once I post new videos for you. You know, there's always a first time for everything. First times are fun and exciting, but if you don't know what to expect, it can be sometimes terrifying and unpredictable as you don't know what lurks around the corner. And that is the purpose of this video, to show you what to expect when visiting Marble Canyon in BC, Canada for the first time, and what can you do or what preparation you should do to make your visit or first visit to Marble Canyon exciting and not disappointing or end up in worst. So for tip number 1, it's a long hike, so be prepared. Don't bring shoes with high heels, for it can be potential for trip or slip, or worst, fall, as the long walk is filled with uneven surfaces as you try to navigate through the rocks, cracked roads, and possibly there's even lots of puddles which can be slippery too if you don't be careful. So bring your hiking shoes and be prepared for a long walk as you stroll into the nature and wonder the beauty of God's creation, with the river or the Fraser River flowing beneath those high, steep Rockies, and take a glance on the mountainside and the trees around you. So take some time to stop, and even take some pictures for you will surely enjoy this trip if you are a big fan of hiking and just enjoying the nature. Ayan. So okay, so for tip number 2, keep your gadgets close to you as possible. I know it's very important to take some pictures to show off to your families and friends your trip to Marble Canyon, but be careful when you're pulling out your cameras or cell phones or tablets to take some pictures, because one slight mistake and it's bye-bye gadget as it bounces with huge rocks and rejoins Mother Nature and lost within the rushing water of the Fraser River, and all you can say is Vaya con Dios, or rather in this case Vaya con Rio, as your gadget joins the river. Okay, and as we continue our stroll, as we reach the most awesome part and pretty much the last stop of the trail, you might want to consider tip number 3, and that is to bring water or bottled water with you, as you don't want to get dehydrated unless you want to reach down and drink and taste the cold and fresh water from the river. But as I suggest, it is better to bring bottled water, because for sure with the long walk ahead you might need to make some few stops to enjoy the scenery, and also take that opportunity to take some drink and be refreshed, for the trip can be really exhausting. So don't forget to bring some drinks with you as you enjoy your first visit to Marble Canyon in Canada. And it's really beautiful. Honestly, you will enjoy this trip, especially if this is your first trip or first visit to Marble Canyon. And as I mentioned earlier with tip number 1, don't forget to bring hiking shoes with you, and also you will need to be very extra careful and be aware of every steps you make. So don't run, but instead be careful with every steps, as you don't want to slip and fall down and bump your head. So please take extra precautionary as you enjoy your first visit to Marble Canyon, so you don't want to walk back limping, or worse, being pulled out in a stretcher. Okay, and for our last tip, that is tip number 4, be mindful of people around you. The trail is a narrow path, so be mindful whenever you pass people taking breaks along the road, you don't want to bump into somebody accidentally and push him, or yourself getting pushed and sent into the ravine. Although there are barricades set up in order to protect you from falling, you don't want to test those barricades or those fences if it will hold you if ever you have to lean to it. So yeah, be mindful, be extra careful, especially with other people around you. Okay. And if you enjoy watching this video and find it interesting and informative, give it a thumbs up and share. Who knows, somebody might find this tip helpful too. If someone decides, or if you decide to visit Marble Canyon for the first time. Until then, this is Kuya Jobet leaving you all a message. A journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. Stay safe, guys, and God bless.